So if you want to think like everyone else around you, then this video probably will not be useful for you. But if you want to be a person that's thinking outside of the box, then I will give you some tools, some examples, particularly 2 examples, how to use first principle thinking to think out of the box and create innovative solutions in your life, or for example in a business. It is a secret weapon of many entrepreneurs and creators that really do something outstanding in life, and you can apply it both in business and both in personal life. I will show you 2 examples, one on organizing a wedding in thinking out of the box method, and the second thing is how Elon Musk created Tesla and the thinking process of innovative solution, how he was coming with it, how he came with this car solution. So let's begin. First principle thinking, how it works. Let me give you some example from something I have right here. Okay, let's take for example this thing. Okay, you see leaves and you see how they are all connected to the places, and you see that they form this thing, they form a bush. What I'm trying to say is with this each part creates. Let me give you another example. First principle thinking is dividing complex thing on its parts that are not dividable anymore. So if you will take a tree, so the leaves on the tree form his branches. So you can divide the tree on branches, on trees, on roots, okay? And you can divide on a small, you can divide leaves on a small cells, and there is no possibility to divide a leaf any longer, okay? There is a limit. So the first principle thinking is you see the world from the components, from different parts that create something, that create structures, that create products, that creates ideas, and so on. So for example, when Elon Musk was creating Tesla, he saw that many people, many organizations were creating cars. How he could compete with a car and create a better car? So he disassembled a general car on its components, and it has engine, it has pedals, it has windows, it has and so forth and so forth. And he divided on the components this car, and he reassembled a solution from ground up and created a Tesla car. And he was not looking on what is already working, like, and trying to duplicate and copy the solutions, but he was thinking deep, what parts do create a car. And when he disassembled a car on the parts, he could see that each part can be done in a better way. And then he assembled a car back, and now he had an innovative solution, Tesla car, with electronic engine. And let me give you another example of thinking out of the box solution. For example, a person wants to create and plan a wedding. If this person will look on a wedding like everyone else does in life, then there is a lot of gas, then there is a lot of food, there is a lot of music, need to rent expensive place for this wedding to be in. But when you're thinking out of the box with first principle thinking, you asking yourself, what is an essence in creating a wedding? Do I need all these parts that everyone else is doing, or can I create an outstanding, great wedding that will be on a budget and also it will be great wedding? Most people see and copy what other people do and repeat it. But if you break the problem that you have on the smallest parts, you will see what is the essence, what you really need to do to make it work. And in this way, you are going from conditioning of society or past history and going outside of the box and start thinking and come up with innovative solutions. So in my example, previous example, Elon Musk created Tesla. He saw that batteries in electronic cars, they are created for some particular materials, but these batteries are expensive to create. So he asked himself how he can achieve his results, and then he saw that he need to create these batteries, but maybe creating batteries is expensive and difficult. So he asked this question, and he saw that the battery consists of this element and this element and this element, like 5 elements, and his plant can purchase these 5 different elements. They can produce a battery much less expensive than on the market, and in generally Tesla car will be less expensive. And when you see the world in this way, you see what is really needs to be done, what job needs to be done. Let's return back to the wedding. So instead of thinking about how to do the wedding as everyone else is doing, you see that you want enjoyment from the wedding, you want to have some guests, but you don't need hundreds and hundreds of people there. Maybe just family and the closest friends, and like 20 or 30 people. And the most people doing it in some closed environments, in restaurants and so on, in expensive cafes. But what if it can be on a beach, or it can be in a beautiful forest on nature, and you don't need to pay money for it, and it's much more natural and enjoying, and in this way a wedding can be greater. Then you can look on food. Most people, what they do, they like purchase lots of food, and lots of food is wasted after the wedding, is not eaten. So, and the question is the goal of the wedding is to eat, or maybe something else? And when you ask this question, you see that the goal of the wedding is not to eat, but to celebrate a wedding. So in this way of thinking from the outside of the box with first principle thinking, you are asking yourself these questions, and you decide that you don't need so much food. You can just order some natural food like nuts, like juices, natural fish, and some things that are not expensive, but they are healthy for the guests, and they will be great to have on the wedding. And instead of creating all this overwhelm of logistics of delivering food and so on, you purchase for this wedding some essential things that will benefit the guests. So I can give you much more examples, but you understand the point of view how first principles thinking works. You deconstruct the problem on the smallest parts. You ask the questions: what is essential need? how you can achieve the results with the help of this thing in the best possible way, how you need not to overcomplicate it, because many solutions in our lives, problems in our lives can be solved in an easy way without any complications that we human beings like to add to them. So this is the point of this video, is that to thinking out of the box, there are different methods. There are methods of combining ideas also that I will probably post in the next videos. But this method of thinking from the first principle is really powerful, and it is simple and can be used in different areas of your life. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, leave the comments what you think about it, get free resources in the links in the descriptions, and it's about journaling. There is resource about journaling and also about procrastination if you have such problem. They are free. So see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.